Welcome to Dodger Fan Weekly, Week 19.
I'm Adele.
And I'm Adele, and we love the Dodgers. Well, it's been a pretty terrific week, actually, for the Dodgers.
We swept two really good baseball teams, one while we were on the road in San Francisco and one at home, Atlanta.
Yes, so we've gone ahead, which is very exciting.
Yes, we're in first place.
The biggest news of the week, though,
Yeah.
Vin Scully is coming back for another year.
I know.
God willing, he said. So God, be willing.
Willing.
Baseball uniforms have changed over the years.
Just a little bit.
Yeah. The first uniform was actually 1845. Wool, blue pantaloons all the way down to the ground.
Whoa.
White, collared button-up flannel shirts. Right.
But the uniforms were so hot.
Well, they wanted to look crisp. They wanted to look respected. In those days, firemen, policemen were the respected and the elite. And wool was an elite material, so that's what they wanted to
Portray.
as.
I see. And when did they go to short pants?
Well, in 1868, the Cincinnati Reds cut the pants off, made knickers, so they could show off their red stocking.
Their red stockings.
Yeah.
You know what else? When they went to knickers, baseball experimented with having each player position wear a different color shirt.
Crazy.
Like a first baseman had red and white stripes, and shortstop was maroon shirt.
That's crazy.
And it looked silly.
Well,
Look
how
at
did they
this.
tell the team?
They could only tell the teams apart by the stockings.
Oh, so they had the same stockings. Thank goodness they wore knickers.
Can you imagine the color clashes?
And then pinstripes didn't come around till 1888.
Right.
But the Yankees weren't wearing them. It was Washington and Detroit.
See there?
That's pretty.
And pinstripes are still around to this day.
They
so that's
are.
pretty fashionable.
Right. And then the Dodgers, who were Brooklyn something or others then. I mean, they were
Bride
Robins.
grooms and trolley dodgers.
Right.
and-
They were the first ones to actually have script writing for the team name on the front.
Oh.
And it was in Dodger blue as we know it today.
And it's still there.
It's still there.
And they were the first to have numbers on their uniforms, too, on the front, too.
Yes,
Right?
1952, and now everyone does it.
So today, what are the uniforms like?
Well, through the ages, after the 50s and the 60s, things got a little weird. Uniforms got a little tighter. Some people wore vests with sleeves under them.
Right. Or the pullover shirt.
Right, the pullover shirt rather than the button
And then
down
some of
shirt.
the teams, like the Houston Astros,
San Diego Padres, experimenting with colors.
Yes.
Different colors that didn't work sometimes.
No.
And then the uniforms got kind of really baggy, like trendy baggy, which
Yeah.
I didn't like so much.
I didn't either.
Broxton had that hangy stuff, and Manny Ramirez wore the hangy stuff, and even Kemp and Ethier.
There's a blog site that some folks look at, and a conversation came up about how men like to see women in yoga pants. And so the question was, are there any kind of things that men wear that are the yoga pants for women? And baseball uniforms came up in that conversation, and I think that's right.
For women to look at.
For women to like.
Right,
Right, as
right.
much as men like yoga pants.
So we have some pictures here of
Yeah.
some men in yoga pants.
Let's show you. Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Derek Jeter never looked so good.
Wow. I like that side of him. Who is that?
That's a minor leaguer.
Bring that man up. He looks
What's he
great.
doing in the minor leagues?
Anyway,
And
my favorite guy
Yeah.
in a uniform today, Troy Tulowitzki. I don't know what it is, but boy, look at the way those pants
I would
fit.
go with, well, all of those guys look good in those uniforms.
They do.
But Tulo's got
But
it.
for the Dodgers, wow. I'm glad we have tight uniforms.
I kind of
Brian
like,
Wilson,
Yeah.
I'm glad we have a tight uniform.
Brandon League looks pretty good in his uniform,
and
too.
Matt Kemp.
Andre Ethier.
Thank you, MLB. We like it.
The clothes make the man.
Yes.
Dodger Fan Weekly is giving away its very first Little Baseball Buddy Award.
What a great idea.
Yes, we're giving it to one of our little baseball buddies on Twitter.
Terrific. Who is it?
Our first recipient is Christine at One Chef Diva on Twitter.
She was our first follower.
Very first.
Not only does she favorite us,
She retweets us. So congratulations, Christine, for winning the very first Dodger Fan Weekly Little Baseball Buddy Award.
The only thing that we ask is that once you receive the Little Buddy Award, please film a little acceptance speech. Send it to us at Dodger Fan Weekly, and then we'll put you on our show. Thank you so much for sending me this lovely award. Dodger Fan Weekly is the best show ever. You are the best to watch. I love you guys. I'm such a fan, and thank you for my little baseball buddy.
First one to Deuces Wild wins. Okay, go.
Swung on and missed. Slow curveball. Got him looking. It's time for Dodger baseball. And a high drive away back. She is gone. Hi, everybody, and a very pleasant good evening to you wherever you may be. And the deuces are wild. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 on and 2 out.
I'm Adele.
I'm Adele.
Don't forget to tweet.
See you next week.